Good morning, Warzone kids. It's a nice day on the trail. It is unseasonably warm, to my way of thinking, in Vermont this morning. It's 35 degrees, and we're very near December, and there's no snow on the ground. Rosy-fingered Dawn is lurking behind under her fairly thick blankets this morning. Maybe she is chilly. Hope she stays warm. I did a piece a couple of days ago about the 1-inch punch. 1 inch being about the size of your eyeballs, and the greatest human distance that we human beings, we human creatures ever have to traverse as we live in the planet Earth is the distance from the inside of our skulls to the outside of our skulls. From what we see through our eyeballs and how we interpret the world to how the world sees us and interprets us as just creatures in it doing what we do without access to our stories and our intentions and our meaning and any of that. They just see what we do. And I thought of a story about that. It comes to my mind. It's not a Zen story. It's a story from Tibetan Buddhism, I guess you would say. Or it's a story about or involving a Tibetan Buddhist. There was a figure in the 60s and 70s called Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. Some of those are his name and some are honorifics. Rinpoche, I believe, is an honorific, and I think that Chogyam Trungpa was the name. I might be wrong on all that. But he was kind of a celebrity Buddhist in that period. Folks like that I would associate with the Beat generation, like Allen Ginsberg. I think they were associated with him. And he was a celebrity figure. And he was going to go give a talk at some point in the late 60s, early 70s, somewhere, I believe, in San Francisco, he's going to go talk about peace to people that were doing a lot of demonstrating and protesting around the war in Vietnam and wanting peace there. Now, they were there wanting to hear the great wisdom that Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche would share with them about peace and how to find peace in the war in Vietnam. And let's say that he was meant to be there at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock came, and there was no Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. Maybe he's backstage, maybe he's in his hotel. Maybe he was meditating or chanting. I don't know what he's doing, but he wasn't there in front of the crowd on the stage. 8:30 came. No Chogyam Trungpa. 9 o'clock came. No Chogyam Trungpa. People understand this. He is a busy man. Maybe he has other things to do. Maybe he forgot that he was meant to come address thousands of us tonight. 9:30 came. No Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. What is he doing? Where did he get hung up? Did he get in a wreck? 10 o'clock comes. 2 hours. No Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. Where is he? We're waiting. We came to see you. What do you have to do better? This is rude. Where are you? You're not Mick Jagger. You're a Buddhist priest. Get out here. Tell us about peace. 9:30 came. They're restless. These are mostly people that I would broadly consider hippies. So maybe they were getting high. Maybe the acid had a time to kick in by then. We don't know. But they were impatiently waiting, and they were getting grouchy. And the crowd was turning from a happy, chipper, peace-loving crowd looking to hear words of wisdom into a grouchy, angry crowd wanting some answers from this guy that kept them waiting. 9:45 came. 10 o'clock came. 10:30 came. No Chogyam Trungpa. 3 hours late. The crowd is hollering. They're booing. They're chanting his name, but not in a friendly way. 11 o'clock. Here comes Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, walking out on that stage in his stupid little red and yellow robes with his stupid little shoulder out and his stupid little bald head. And here he comes, saying, I don't understand. You're all so angry. You're late, 3 hours, you kept us waiting. I came to talk about peace. You're all very anxious to spread peace in Vietnam, where people's families are dying, where people's children are dying, on both sides, where atrocities are being done on both sides, and have been done for years. And you want them to have peace. How about this? Let us start with peace in this very room. Because what's happened to you is you're 3 hours late for dinner. And you're choosing war over peace. Let's start with peace right here in this room. And I think about that a lot. Particularly in the era and a moment in history when lots of folks seem very eager to find ways to move away from peace in themselves and in society. Often the quest for war comes dressed up as a quest for justice. Those people done something wrong. We need to rectify it. Well, war is what you're calling for. Peace starts at home. Peace starts inside your own head, inside your own heart, with your stance toward your fellow human creatures, and a willingness to see that the only aggression in this galaxy, in this whole cosmos, the only aggression and war that you can really directly have a hand in stopping is the aggression and the call for war inside your own heart. So today on the trail, Pilgrim, let's think about the quest for justice and the quest for war inside our own hearts, and bring peace inside our own hearts. See what that does to you for your stance with the world on the other side of your eyeballs. You can't do anything about that. Not very much anyway. But you can do a lot about the war and the state of war and peace inside your own heart, inside your own eyeballs. You'll get home for dinner eventually and you'll eat that spaghetti. And it wasn't that much better at 11 o'clock than it would have been at 8 o'clock. It just took Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche 3 hours to tell the heaven and hell story, which I told my little version of a couple days ago. That 3 hour wait was part of his presentation. His presentation to those people started at 8 o'clock, when he started generating a feeling of hell within them. And it weren't till 11 o'clock when he came out on that stage and told them, that's hell. And for at least some of them, they heard those words and they thought, that's heaven, that's peace. And it starts right inside of here, on the inside of your eyeballs, Pilgrim, not the outside. Let's have a good day on the trail, and let's bring a little bit of peace in heaven with us. Whatever you're doing today, you can do it in a peaceful heaven, not a hell of justice. It's a good day out there on the Pilgrim. It's a good day out there on the trail, Pilgrim. Daylight's burning. Let's get after it.